Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Yesterday I stumbled over this article and let me show you here. I said, yeah, you know who I am. Okay, that's just because Mr. Danilov and I do not have the best relationship. That is, I don't trust him a bit. Not that I trust people in general, but him in particular. And I said, yeah, you know who gave what. Someone else ordered Prigozhin to halt march on Moscow. But he said here that he's not going to tell us. And this is what intrigued me. Let me show you. Yevgeny Prigozhin's conspirators in the Kremlin made the decision to halt the advance of Wagner Group mercenaries towards Moscow. Ukraine's National Security of Defense Council Secretary Oleksiy Danilov told Ukrainian TV broadcasters on June 27th. Okay. I said, yeah, you know shit. So he said, let me see what he says here, that Danilov stated that certain reasons exist as to why the Wagner force did not reach Moscow. And I'm quoting, "We are yet to learn what negotiations took place and who issued the order," end quote. I can confidently say, and I believe you, that stopping the march on Moscow was not Prigozhin's decision. I said, yeah, okay. The decision was made by entirely different individuals. As to whom they consulted and how it transpired, I believe we will learn in due course. I said, well, maybe you're right, but I don't trust you. We'll just wait. Well, so I waited one day. Even though I was notified by some friends, I was like, I don't know, I don't want to pick it from this. You know, sometimes when you want to make a video, you don't want to pick sources that are not really, I don't say credible, but you want the audience to really say, who are those guys again? That's why I try to find someone that kind of is credible for YouTube and for the audience. So now I got an article from the Ukrainians claiming that it was a Russian general, a big one, who was arrested because he joined Prigozhin. So I'm going to share that article with you, and here it is, my friends. This guy is going to be in big doo-doo. That is treason. Ukrainska Pravda. Russian General Surovikin arrested after Wagner Group's rebellion. So this is today. This thing with this weasel was yesterday, June 27th. So I waited to get more information, and since we trust Ukrainska Pravda 100%, I'm gonna use it, and I'm all safe by YouTube. Yay! Alright, let's see. Sergei Surovikin, Commander-in-Chief of the Russian Aerospace Forces and Deputy Commander of the Russian Forces in Ukraine, has been arrested after a failed coup by Yevgeny Prigozhin, financier of the Wagner private military company, to Moscow Times report. Moscow Time reports. So I got Moscow Time as well, Times. But again, Moscow Times, I think it's on this guy's side and not on Russia's side, even though they should not be on anybody's, being news outlets. The Moscow Times cited two sources close to the Russian Defense Ministry insider. Quote from the source, and I'm quoting, "In the context of Prigozhin, apparently he, Surovikin, chose Prigozhin's side during the uprising and they got a hold of him." End quote. As I said in my previous videos, if the military did not splinter, Prigozhin had zero chance. And as I said before, if you watch my videos, I said, the military, the Russian military stayed in one piece, held the line. And probably there were other people who were supposed to jump in the frenzy, and they didn't. That's why Prigozhin was a sitting duck. Answering a question regarding a general's whereabouts, the source replied, and I'm quoting, "We are not even commenting on this information through our internal channels," end quote. Another source commented on the purpose of the arrest as follows, and I'm quoting, "The situation with him was not okay. For the authorities, I can't say anything anymore." Now, it doesn't mean that these sources are accurate. I'm just breaking the news here in case this guy is the guy. Alright? Because if he did what these guys say he did, then obviously the West say, hey, see guys, someone was on Prigozhin's side. It didn't work this time. So, another source, the first report of Surovikin's possible arrest emerged on the Telegram channel of a Kremlin-aligned blogger, Vladimir Romanov. He claimed that Surovikin was arrested on 25th of June, immediately after the Wagner PMC mutiny. Romanov asserted that Surovikin was being held in the Lefortovo detention center in Moscow. The insider points out that the source of this information is unknown. Again, could be disinformation right there. A source told the Moscow Times that it was not entirely clear whether Surovikin had prior knowledge of Prigozhin's rebellion. And siding with Prigozhin meaning what exactly? Again, that should be determined. Is it the fact that Surovikin told Putin, hey Putin, Prigozhin is right, what's his name? Gerasimov and Shoigu are weasels, and then Putin said, no, that's not true, I trust Shoigu, I trust him, so arrest this guy. Is that how he just, sided with him, or he really decided giving some orders and the subordinates failed to follow, complete the orders and contacted other people, hey, this guy wants us to do this, should we? Beep, beep, beep. Oh, he got arrested? Okay, so let's go back to these guys. So the source said that Surovikin allegedly was not particularly obedient when given the task of reading the text on camera, and acting out was too rude to their leadership. He said this could have given the impression that Surovikin was part of the Prigozhin's coalition. So he was not very enthusiastic. Alexei Venediktov, editor-in-chief of the Echno Moskvy radio. Oh, don't tell me. Let's check this guy out. If this guy is who I think is, then we are in big trouble. If this is the one, let's see. Because I know this guy. Oh my God, here it is. He's a weasel, right? This guy, okay? He's one of those guys, right here. Yes, if you hear something from this guy, don't trust him. All right, that's you're gonna doctor in Jewish origin. Okay, I got it. Well, I know this guy from a different circumstance when Alexeyevich Venediktikov, whatever, he had a little run-in with Putin, if you remember, and Putin said, wait a minute, you are not for us, you are with them. I think I mentioned that video a long time ago, certainly more than a year ago. And I will bring that video again when Putin grabs this guy by his balls and say, yeah, you want it? Now here it is. I'm going to show you. And he's like, like a weasel that he is. Now this. And these guys are using that guy. Again, Zelensky Stein here again. Oh my God. So let's go back to the article. I knew his name. Editor-in-chief, I'm not going to go even look for that. Earlier, the New York Times, citing U.S. officials briefed on the intelligence, noted that Surovikin was aware of Prigozhin's plans to launch an armed rebellion against Russia's military leadership. The U.S. authorities are now trying to determine whether Surovikin helped plan the coup. Surovikin shot a video on Saturday, 24th of June, condemning Prigozhin's rebellion and urging the Wagnerites to stop right here. So again, maybe this is just a campaign from the other side trying to steer shit in the Russian military. And not only. I'm not going to play it because I don't speak Russian, so unfortunately. And why? Because I would like to speak all the languages on this planet, but no. So they tell us whatever their losses were. The problem is, let's go back to the origin. So, according to those guys, this Surovikin was arrested. I really want you to look over that weasel that I looked on Wikipedia, Alexeyevich, whatever, Meleverdisky is. That is the fifth column right there, that guy. So, if it's true, he got and he's gonna go away for some time. If this is just, trying to say to others in the Russian leadership, hey, you see, there's not a unity over there. There's some people who really think about it. They also acted. They didn't provide any evidence, only the fact that he was not supposedly too enthusiastic in promoting Putin and Russia's interest, let's put it Russia's interest, and to condemn Prigozhin. But always, there's no smoke without some fire. I don't know exactly how big the fire is, and if this smoke comes from that fire or comes from a different fire. And they say, hey, that smoke, it comes from this fire. He was with Prigozhin, or maybe they just created for other interests. We'll find out. I'm not saying, as of now, it's just unknown sources or unnamed sources, which again, we'll find out. Time will tell, and patience is a virtue. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.